Carl, great to see you with a home debut under your belt. How have you found the first week or so with the club?
Yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant. I sort of come here with the mindset of staying patient, biding my time and taking my opportunity when it comes. I didn't think it was going to be so early, and like I said, I've got to pay massive credit to the manager in believing in me to fit into the group. I think the debut was solid. I showed a few glimpses of what I can actually do, but there's a lot more to come from myself, definitely.
I think the manager said that because it's such a busy month, that players are going to get their opportunities, aren't they? So as you say, perhaps came earlier than you'd expected, but must be nice to get that under your belt and to play in front of the home supporters.
Yeah, I think the game itself as well was a very tight game, very competitive game, and it's always great to start with your full debut with a win. So I was getting used to sort of the areas in which I need to receive the ball, the way in which we play. Obviously, there's still a lot of work to develop my game in that sense, to get used to sort of building relationships with the lads. But yeah, all in all, I think it was a solid debut.
Absolutely. And how big a win did it feel in the way it came?
Yeah, I think moments like that, you recognise how tight the game is, and you've got to deliver in that split second. And it was a great ball in from Az and great execution from Will to put it in the back of the net. And you look at them games at the end of the year, depending on where you are when you finish, and you see them as a massive 3 points, because sometimes you lose them games, and like I say, it showed the character of the team to get the 3 points over the line.
And how nice has it been to come into a side that's full of confidence, full of form, with some good players and on a roll? Yeah,
I think it's made it a lot easier. The confidence in the group is massive. And like I said, I've touched on it before, the mentality of the group seems great. Every single player wants to win in everything that they do, and I think it's obviously shown on the pitch. Now it's just about delivering that week in, week out, and continuing this momentum until the end of the year.
Yeah, you also got a little taste of it at Morecambe as well, and again that was a big result in terms of just keeping the unbeaten run going. Up to 5 wins and six unbeaten. That's a great momentum at this stage of the season.
Yeah, I think the 2 games in which I've been involved in have been really tough games. Obviously the Morecambe one, the conditions were horrendous, and it was about trying to grind out and getting that point back on the board for ourselves. And I touched on that before with the character of the group. It's real determination to grind out them results, and Tuesday night was one of them as well. Just in them split moments, you've got to deliver, and luckily we did, and we brought back the 3 points. And now it's obviously continuing that and just being a lot better than what we have been in sort of the last 2 games, and I think the group will do that on Saturday.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier. Oxford, a different type of test, but I imagine the sort of game that you really relish in going to play.
Yeah, I think it's 2 sort of footballing teams. I think it'll be a great game sort of for the fans, and we've just got to go there full of confidence and just deliver what we can do, and hopefully bring back the 3 points.
I know you had a tough one against Oxford a couple of weeks ago. Gillingham are having a tough time, but you've been to Oxford and got a point this season in Gillingham, so you've seen what it's like to go there and get a result. Does that sort of thing help?
Yeah, definitely. I think the game against Gillingham was a freak game, 4 penalties in that, so I'm not going to sort of take anything by that. I think obviously the group that we've got here and the way in which we play will impose a lot bigger threat in which I did at Gillingham to Oxford. And yeah, it'd be interesting to obviously play against them again. Luckily I had a really good game, believe it or not, in a 7-2 defeat, and I've just got to take that sort of into the next game on Saturday, if selected.
You went and drew there 1-1, didn't you? Maka got the goal, that sort of mutual friend of ours, so say you've been there and got a point. They're right up there. If we were to get a win on Saturday, it just makes the table look even more interesting, shall we say. An awful long way to go, a big gap to bridge, but it feels like another big game.
Yeah, I think at the same time you don't want to get ahead of yourself. I think we're taking each game as it comes. The manager touches on that every day, and our mindset is just win as many games as we can until the end of the year, and let's see where it takes us.
So actually then, Carl, the first time you've worn a Bolton Wanderers shirt and in amongst the squad, as you say, it was a good solid debut. Has it just whet the appetite for things to come?
Yeah, 100%. The fans have been unbelievable. The messages in which I received after Tuesday night, and that was just slight glimpses of what I can actually do. There's a lot more to come from me, and I've just loved every second of being here at the moment. I think it's definitely sunk in now, and for me it's just delivering what I can do on a weekly basis until the end of the year, hopefully chip in with a few goals and a few assists and try and help the team climb as far as we can up the table.